When you upset your own kind, they deal with you, mate. And he's upset his own kind and he shot these two members. And Mr. English, I'll send him a letter. Everything Billy had that made him happy was destroyed by her. And what was that? His first bird and his children. He had it set up nice for himself.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Darren Gee has just fired back at James English, and things are getting serious. James could actually be in big trouble. This is blowing up fast, so let's not waste any time. Let's get straight into it.
Oh, taking it out of him and that. And she's with him. She's with them. She's sitting there with the fella that she's having an affair with Billy. Buzzing off her all. She's going on like she used to care for him. I used to care. You go and ask any one of Billy's closest friends, because there was numerous. You go and ask any one of Billy's closest friends and they will tell you fuck. Even the ones that have started dating on me because they're drug dealers and shit. You ask any one of them, of his close friends, what she done to him, and they'll tell you straight. She drove him to the grave. She made him black in the head in the first attempt, and then ruined him till he dropped him in mother's stairs. Mad. Psycho. That's what we call her. Everyone calls her that in Anfield. Everyone. They all call her that. Everyone. Girls, boys, doesn't matter. They all call her psycho. No hate Yes, Sparkle. Matthew. Stews. Joanne. You know, that's one of the... And she's sitting there saying, oh, I'm on a guilt trip. She was deflecting. She's sat in there... Because you know what happens, people? You know when you're living like that, use girls, use young girls, use lads. You know when you're living like... I've never lived like that. But there's loads of girls that are on that path. You're going to end up there. You think... What you're doing to your boyfriend when you're 19, 20, 21, 22, and how you're treating men, and how you're running around thinking you're this big ghetto, bam bam, this, that, when you get to a certain age, all the wrongs, all the spiritual wrongs you've done, all the psychological wrongs you've done to people, all that hits you on the chin. She says, I've been in recovery for 2 months. So we found you fresh off the conveyor belt, raw as emotions all over the place, don't know what the why, because you're in recovery, you're detoxing from all sorts of stuff, you're an emotional wreck in recovery, especially in the first 2 months. You ask anyone who's in serious recovery, then first 6 months, never mind 2, you're a mess. And he's got us sat on a podcast putting words in her mouth. I could see the vulnerability there. Doesn't matter how big and strong she's trying to portray herself, you've only got to look past the Botox and into her eyes to see you've got a seriously hurt and damaged there. And when you've got someone that's been podcasting for close to 10 years, interviewed well over 500 different people, all types of women who have mad abuse, he knows what he's putting in this woman's mouth. She didn't say, he did. What do you think he was? Why are you putting that into this woman's mouth? You can see she's a little bit lolly. I can, a mile away. Don't say you there. You knew you had that's vulnerable. I'd love to know what medication she's on. I'd love to know what she's going through. And this is another example of him using someone to damage someone. What's his problem with me? Why has he got to come into my space? Why have you jumped off a platform with over 500,000 people and just landed in my space and started screaming horrendous bull that you shouldn't have done, that was highly unprofessional, that was very emotional, off the cuff sort of reaction? Wham! What have I said that has got you wrecked in the head? So a few weeks ago, when all this shit, and I'm telling you that the stalker had been going to Scotland to visit him and get these new images. Unfortunately it's coming back. As I say, I don't need to start screaming about the Lyons families or the Monaghans, but if it did, and started establishing the dynamics surrounding English and his behaviour pattern right now, you would fully understand why he's acting like this, out of character, emotional. He's in a very, very sticky position right now. Honest, not lying. There's a reason why he's speaking like a criminal on that podcast. When you upset your own kind, they deal with you, mate. And he's upset his own kind, and so just let it unfold. As I say, I don't want to start screaming about these families. I don't want to start screaming about Mr. Riley that's apparently shot these two members. I don't want to start speaking about the connection with Mr. Riley, Mr. English. Not yet. He's got a court case coming up, as I say, people. Let that go, and then I'll send him a letter. This and that, hope you're good. Drury's, we stand behind you, Darren. You don't, mate. You stand alongside me. I'm not a leader. I create leaders. Oh yeah.